Good looks, hard to find parts, and faulty wiring. That's what you're really looking for. You've spent a whole bunch of time researching motorcycles, trying to figure out which vintage bike you want to buy, which vintage bike you want to go after. But in the vintage bike world, you don't always buy what you want. You buy what you can get. You could go to your local dealership and pick out the exact bike you want to buy, but no, that's not you. You don't want to go pick out any other bike. You want an old school one. When you come across a good deal on a motorcycle, you can't pass it up. You have to snatch it up. And no, it's not because you're ready to spend a whole bunch of money on an old motorcycle, but it's because when a good deal shows up, they go quick. And it might not even be in the condition that you're looking for, but you buy it anyways. Now that you've got your first motorcycle home, you're living off the high of having such a cool, new-to-you vintage bike. But that surely won't last long. As you slowly start combing through your new motorcycle, you learn it doesn't have a headlight. You learn somebody took a knife to the air inlet pipe. Much to your surprise, this single piece of rubber costs $300, and you track down a new headlight bucket, but you soon quickly realize the color should be chrome and not silver. And you learn somebody took an angle grinder to the side cover casing because they wanted to shine it up. But you go on eBay and you find a chrome headlight surround, but the seller forgets to tell you that it's an oval. And maybe you finally find a headlight that you think should fit because you measured the bucket size. But you soon quickly realize that it can't fit inside the bucket if it's the same size as the bucket. But that won't ruin your fun from having a new-to-you vintage bike. You don't mind sourcing a few parts. And maybe you've never taken a carburetor apart before, but that's not gonna stop you. If you're lucky enough, your bike only has one carburetor and not two. Presto, it still doesn't run. Just start already. And if you're looking for an electric start bike, these won't do it for you. Neither will that one. You rest the spark plug against the cylinder and turn over the bike, and nothing. Out of luck and down on hopes, make one final decision, and that is to track down a spark plug. No, you can't walk into a dealership and buy one of these spark plugs. These are a one-off spark plug. You have to search the internet and track down the most recommended fit, because they don't make those spark plugs anymore. And with a stroke of luck, you somehow get a sign of spark. You get a little blue pop in there, and your eyes light up, and you're extremely happy, and you're ready to get this bike running. And you start kicking it over, and kicking it over, kicking it over, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and nothing's happening, and you just don't know what to do. But you remember, after taking apart the carburetor, there was something called a choke, and that needed to be on. You don't know what that does, but you know it needs to be on. You may have only gotten to ride it for 30 seconds because it died, but that was the best 30 seconds of your life. I know this video is kind of different from the ones I usually make, but if you guys like it, please leave a like and a comment. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one.